Don't you know my tears will burn the pillow?
Concentrate, listen to me while you do me. Should I surrender when you pursue me?
Hey yo, the bridge keep rocking. We coming through, bottles popping. Allure when your album dropping.
You should know that I'm here for you. Now I'm all cried out. Never question what I do, but the rain will hide my crying. I really look forward to being with you. Can't you see I'm falling for your head? But the traffic was so noisy that you could not hear me cry. Holding me, touching me, baby, can't you see I'm falling head over heels?
They had the talent, the looks, and a hit single that made them one of the hottest R&B groups of the 90s. But what if I told you their downfall wasn't just bad luck, but a mix of betrayal, music industry politics, and a shocking feud with Mariah Carey herself? More than just a one-hit wonder. This is the untold story of Allure, the girl group that could have rivaled TLC and SWV, but became a cautionary tale of how fame can disappear in an instant. Stick around, because the truth about what really happened behind the scenes will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the music industry. Like and subscribe. Let's dive in. Allure might not have reached the iconic heights of 90s R&B legends like TLC, SWV, or En Vogue, but this talented girl group carved out a space for themselves with their beauty, vocal prowess, and undeniable charm. Despite facing the departure of a member and a whirlwind of label changes, they left a lasting mark on the R&B scene before struggling to recapture their early success. So what really happened to Allure? Let's dive into their story. The group officially formed in 1996 as a quartet featuring Aaliyah Gray, formerly Davis, Akisa Mendez, Lalisha Sanders, and Lenny Belcher. Aaliyah, Lalisha, and Akisa first connected while attending New York City's prestigious Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts. If that school sounds familiar, it's because it inspired the 1980 classic film Fame and its hit TV series. While the trio had undeniable chemistry, they decided to expand their sound by adding a fourth member, Lenny Belcher, who attended a nearby high school. The group hustled hard for the next couple of years, perfecting their craft and working toward their big break. Their efforts eventually paid off when they caught the ear of Poke, one half of the legendary production duo Trackmasters. Known for crafting hits for icons like Nas, LL Cool J, Mary J. Blige, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, and Mariah Carey, Poke saw potential in Allure and decided to take them under his wing. Allure's decision to team up with Poke would prove to be a game changer, even if they didn't realize it at the time. While working on their debut album under Crave Records, something unexpected happened. A single from their sessions leaked and ended up in the hands of none other than Mariah Carey. Captivated by their sound, Mariah knew she had to meet them. After an impressive live performance, she was sold. Mariah made the group an offer they couldn't refuse, and in 1997, Allure became the very first act signed to her now-defunct label, Crave Records. Their journey was off to a promising start. Before their self-titled debut album dropped in May 1997, Allure released 2 singles. One of them, Head Over Heels, featured a guest verse from none other than Nas. The track made some noise, peaking at number 35 on the Billboard Hot 100. But it was their third single, All Cried Out, that truly solidified their place in the spotlight. The track, a heartfelt cover of Lisa Lisa and Cult Jam's 80s classic, featured R&B group 112 and became an instant hit. It soared to number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and remains their biggest hit to date. The success of All Cried Out was a driving force that pushed their debut album to gold certification. But just as they were riding high, the momentum came to a screeching halt. Crave Records unexpectedly dissolved, leaving Allure without a label and unsure of their next steps. They eventually signed with Columbia Records, but their time there was brief. They only managed to release 2 songs on movie soundtracks: You're the Only One for Me from Runaway Bride and When the Shades Go Down from The Best Man. While the songs showcased their undeniable talent, it wasn't enough to regain the momentum they had with their debut. In 2000, Allure signed with MCA Records, hoping to reignite the magic of their earlier success. They released a couple of singles in their sophomore album, but unfortunately, none of the releases made much impact on the charts. A lack of support from the label likely played a significant role in this outcome. Shortly after, Lenny Belcher, now going by the name Him Lee, decided to part ways with the group, leaving Aaliyah, Lalisha, and Akisa to continue as a trio. The next chapter of their journey saw them bouncing back, albeit with mixed results. They released a string of singles that didn't gain much traction and eventually landed on True Warrior Records, the label owned by former NBA star Ron Artest, known at various times as Meta World Peace, and now Meta Sandiford Artest. Under this new partnership, they dropped their 3rd album, Chapter 3, in 2004. The album struggled to gain attention, and what little buzz it did generate was tied more to Artest's infamous NBA suspension that year than the music itself. Despite these setbacks, the members of Allure didn't give up. Over the years, Aaliyah and Lalisha both married, and the group toured extensively across Europe. They even worked on a reality show, though the project never made it to air. In 2010, Allure took control of their narrative by forming their own label and releasing an EP, followed by their 4th album, Time's Up. After years of navigating the ups and downs of the music industry, Allure decided to take a well-deserved break to focus on their families and regroup. But in 2018, they made an exciting announcement. They were working on a new album. While the album has yet to materialize, they did release the single Like I Do, along with an accompanying music video at the end of that year. It served as a reminder that their talent and passion for music remain intact. In October 2020, the names Allure and Mariah Carey collided once again. Not for a musical reunion, but for a social media showdown. The group took to Instagram to publicly call out their former boss after noticing a glaring omission in her recently released memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey. Despite mentioning other artists from her short-lived label, Crave Records, Mariah failed to acknowledge Allure, the very first act signed to the imprint. Accompanying their post was a throwback video from 1997, showing Mariah introducing the group during a press event. Our first release is a group called Allure. So quick introduction, Lalisha. The single is called Head Over Heels. Naz is on it, and I worked on it with the track masters, who are really incredible producers with us for the group. And we was like, great, we got some songs, let's do it. And then there's a beautiful ballad that Mariah wrote called Last Chance that is so massive that our batting average should be 1 for 1. The group's post highlighted their disappointment, with the omission feeling like a slap in the face. Their hurt may have been intensified by the fact that they've reportedly had less than pleasant interactions with the pop diva in the past. According to a report by Hot 97, one of these incidents involved Mariah accusing a member of Allure of attempting to have her jumped at a well-known New York City nightclub. The post revealed an emotional wound that, even decades later, had yet to fully heal, a reminder of the complex dynamics that often exist in the music industry. On another occasion, while Allure was waiting in the lobby of a venue to perform at a Christmas party, Mariah entered the room, glanced at the group, and then walked away without so much as a nod. The moment left the group feeling dismissed and invisible. The downfall of Crave Records coincided with Mariah's high-profile divorce from Tommy Mottola, the then CEO of Sony Music Entertainment, which oversaw Crave. Industry insiders have speculated that Tommy may have played a significant role in shuttering the label, and that their divorce settlement might even prevent Mariah from discussing it in detail. Whether true or not, the circumstances only added fuel to Allure's frustrations. Determined not to let their grievances be ignored, The group tagged Mariah in their Instagram post. However, at the time of this recording, the elusive chanteuse has yet to respond. But of course, you can always count on Mariah's loyal fan base, the Lambs, to show up in full force. In typical fashion, they flooded Allure's comments, fiercely defending their queen and letting the group know they wouldn't tolerate what they saw as disrespect. The backlash became so intense that Allure temporarily set their Instagram page to private. And there you have it. Another chapter in the roller coaster career of Allure, a group that gave us unforgettable tracks and continues to remind us of the challenges that come with navigating the music industry. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more nostalgic deep dives and amazing content. See you next time.